Today it's Thursday, 10th of April, and I've come up to a small place in Angus called Edzell, just outside Brechin. And we're now looking for a blue door on a walkway right beside the River Esk. It's a big walk, but I've got all day. See if we can find this blue door. Ducks on the River Esk. There's water just pouring into every place. I'm not sure, this could be low, but if you see right in the centre there, you're seeing the bricks. Well, no, the bricks, I suppose, the base of it. But so that kind of shieling that you're seeing on the other side, that's what's underneath the water. So, but I've got a funny feeling that there's actually river trout and river salmon come up here. Now that is a lovely sign for the folk of Edzell who like a seat. Dance as though no one is watching and sing as though no one can hear you. Unfortunately, there, look, actually, there you go. There's the, how beautiful is that, eh? Unfortunately, I danced like a fucking idiot in front of everybody. And I couldn't think to save myself, and I didn't care. I just do it for the entertainment. Just doing stuff like this. This is going to be a cracking day for my mental health friends. Should have brought my gimbal with us today, but I have done. Still could hear the door, but the water is getting deeper, and it's so quiet here that if I didn't have tinnitus, I'd be enjoying the peace and the tranquility. But unfortunately, I've just got this industrialised noise going in my head all the time, like it's a factory in full process. But hey, I've learnt to live with it. But some of the wildlife's actually quite nice. There are a lot of wee birdies and that, which I've not seen up the road. But I've got a big camera today. So at certain points I'll chuck photos into this, and I'll maybe do a wee was it an montage or an entourage? A fucking group of photos anyway, I think you came on me. Now I have been assured I'm on the right path, but I feel like I'm going to see Aberdeen before I see this fucking blue door. And probably have a blue face with a lack of oxygen. Look out here, the scenery. Right. And if you think that's beautiful, look at that. What was it? Oh, it was, by the way, the photos I was on about. It's a collage of photographs. So I'll do a collage at the end. Honest, it's true. That a Bren would be fucking dangerous. You reckon this channel needs a bit of danger put in it? Do the usual and write nothing in the comments below. Now you may want to just pause this, then you can read about the Atlantic salmon and fungus. So I was right. There is salmon down there. So all you need to find is the Edzell fishery where you would get your permit. And well, I'll be honest with you, I don't think you'll catch much because one, I think the water's too low, and two, for what we can see from here, it's crystal clear. It's like, actually, as my late father-in-law would say, it's as clear as gin. Ah, good on you, Alec. I miss these stories. But we've seen 2 fish earlier on. Well, we didn't actually see the fish. We've seen the swirls with them moving. It definitely was fish. Don actually reckoned that one was the best part of about 8 inches. So that actually sounds more like a brown trout than a salmon. Which, but I know from a friend that fishes in this area, there is part of the Esk which actually has sea trout. And that's what he goes for. And these things are, well, £5 plus what he fishes for. But that's on a private estate. This is for the public. And, well, here's what I mean by if you want to go fishing, here's what you see. So you can see there's just some pockets of water, but there's hardly any water flowing. So down there at the edge, like, there's some water there. But look, there's the main river. But from there, look at that. It's virtually bone dry. Now I could be right in saying that the fishing season's just started actually. I'm sure the fishing season kicks off in the rivers here in March. But I could be wrong, because on the River Tay beside me, where I am, the fishing there starts in January. But that's for salmon. But there's salmon in here, so you never know. The Esk maybe starts in January as well. For all you fish heads out there and experts, fisher persons, to the LBGTQ plus team, you know, anybody, just let us know in the comments below. Keep us right. Oh, look at the wee lambs. Oh, absolutely beautiful. They're a good bit of waffles too. Now, I've just found a squirrel box, and it's full of sweet corn as well. So that tells me there's squirrels in the area. Hopefully red. Now wouldn't that be a good capture? Getting a red squirrel. I'll just touch on the mental health side of things just now, right? If you are a sufferer, do not.
Blue door.
Blue door, yes. We'll fund the blue door. Fuck, there's a car park right outside it. I've walked for miles for this. Anyway, if you are a mental health sufferer, this is where it's worth coming out on to look. Into nature, so you're seeing stuff like the brooms starting to come out. Stuff's growing. So, for me, this has a positive effect on me. But everybody's different. But you should definitely get somebody to buddy up with, and get somebody to, well, just get you out there, do what you can, go as far as you can. You're not alone. Well, there you go. Welcome to Angus. Hello, Angus. Another pause and read. And here we are, standing on a bridge. And here's the walk. That is the other side of the blue door. Told ya. Fucking Aberdeen. And here we go. This is what we've been looking for. The Blue Door River Walk. There you go. Again, pause and read. And this is a map of it. There's a couple of wee short walks. There's one big massive long walk. I might only manage a short one today because of the time we've took. But look, Salmon Leap and Suspension Bridge. So that bit there, point C, right, that's what I'm going to walk to. So if I just go in the door and I'll walk straight on, where the path says to turn right to be, I go straight on. So let's go and find this salmon leaping suspension bridge. Now we're in the proper bit of the main trail. So that's the river behind us. But I'll let you see the state of some of this footpath. This is what you got to watch. And oh, I can't show you them, I'm facing me. Wear hiking boots. So there you go. Got my hiking boots on. So it's the missus. Because look, this is what you walk on. And for me, I've got to take my time on this because it's so sore if you're not paying attention. What? Yeah. So, here's a sign as well. Now look. The Burn Beat Cave Pool. So that's obviously going to take you right down into there. But that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the salmon leap. A quick squint through the trees. There's the river's going up that way. More broom coming out. Oh, did you see that? There's a yellow tit. He is right. Oh God, keeps bouncing about. He's gone. Well, I hope I caught that on camera, because that'll be the second tit I've seen today. First thing was in the bedroom this morning when I looked in the mirror. Da-da-da. Look at that. Fucking bus. Tell me you've walked miles for a fucking car park to be up there. Mrs. Random Therapy's just been on a recce, so I'm away to get debriefed. Ooh, matron. That water actually looks clean enough to drink. And look, I'm on a bridge. Fortunately, my juice bottle is full. To the salmon leap and beyond. Now, Scotland right now is a bit of a tinderbox unusually, and here's why. Look at these heather bushes here. Right, because we've not had rain for ages, this is just a pure tinderbox. You get some tube out here smoking a fag, binning it, and boof. Look at, see the brown leaves? That's what just starts it. Dead trees, look, they just go up. Absolute shame. So, if you fancy doing this, be careful, peeps. Keep it safe for yourself and everybody. Spoiler alert, we're getting near the frothy water. I wouldn't get too excited though, because I'm seeing patches of dry bits like I showed you earlier on. So I don't think we'll see any salmon leaping, unfortunately. But hey, who's to say I'll come back here another day when the salmon are coming up the stream and spawning, and I'll bring a picnic and I'll walk to here and I'll just do a full video watching salmon leap. Oh man, this is lovely, it really is. Right, so I've walked over this information sign. Well look, we've got a lovely Springer Spaniel. Look, I'm actually the dog. I love Springer Spaniels. Fucking mental, they dogs. So if you've got a Springer Spaniel, then stick a photo out there in the comments. Or even just a wee short clip of being mad and running about like an idiot. Ah, they cheer you so up so much, it's unbelievable. Dogs, man's best friend. So's a fish supper though. I'll tell you what, a couple of years ago there was a massive destruction up here at Edzell Woods with the storms, and well, That's the theme in here. You're finding, unfortunately, a lot of this all around. Look. Look at the size of the root on that. So there's obviously been, that's fell down, like, and it's knackered that. There's 3 limbs hanging out there, they're just going to let them rot and fall off. But yeah, if I could get down to there, that could be a lunch, definitely. Well, I'm down to here, right, but, and it's steps. But look, there's more steps here. So I can maybe get right to the water's edge. I'm not sure if they've been carved out into here, but somebody's done a great job. Put it that way. Oh, you bastard! Oh, fuck it, Jesus! Oh, old age. And look at that. Oh, there's a fish there. I just seen a fish. I'm going to be able to sit right there for lunch. Water here is quite deep. Could do with a set of polarised lenses though. But that area right there is where I seen that fish, and it was going upstream. Right, here's where I am for lunch. This is just absolutely stunning. I was seeing the blue rope over there. That looks like that's one of these rope walkways. I think I'd try it though. Lunchtime. Room with a view. Cheese salad piece. Scotch egg. Oh, look. This is the life. Now, this is a view that I'm taking in cinematic mode on the phone, just to see if it looks any better, different or sharper. And I can see myself when I'm doing this part, where my head's crystal clear, but the background is all blurred out. So we've seen a few of these signs, Luke's Pool. We're back on the walk again, as you can see. There's an interesting bit up here, very rough and loud. This sounds like where the salmon would jump, but at the same time as well, it's just another sign, the same as the last one. The Atlantic salmon and fungus, so it's just telling you, but oh no, this is definitely it. Oh, I've got to get myself in there and get a photo of this, just as well. Now, that's the remnants of an old bridge behind us, right? But what I'm going to show you here, this has definitely been worth the big hike up to this. If you listen closely to the thunderous water, that is amazing. But to the right of this, that's the ladder that the salmon climb up here to get further up the esk. Here's our approach up that. And then just there, you'll hook a right and go up there. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if the video of this is going to do this any justice, but when you stand here Right. And that's your view. If only that bridge was open, I get some panoramic shooting through there. So, I'm now going to wait to time myself because this is quite a long walk just to get to here. Whereas I'm going to time myself from here to the gate, then I'm going to time myself again from the gate back to the car. And I'm going to see how much time I lost walking from the gate back to the car. So, back to the gate. I'm walking back now after that exciting find. I love that there. And one thing I've noticed is my breathing and my knees are killing us. So it gave me an idea. There's elderly people like myself out there thinking about, well, what are these walks like? Well, I could tell you that with my level of fitness, being the lazy sod that I am, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But with asthma, I would say this has been an average of maybe a 4 or 5 area, but there has been some bits where I would say maybe up as far as 8. The steps I had to climb when I was sitting at that pool for lunch, that was definitely a 10 because I didn't think I was going to get back up there again. But I did. I never gave up. So, well, I'm on the subject actually here. I was looking at my stats the other day. I was amazed. 92% of my viewers come from non-subscribers. So if you're watching this right now and you're a non-subscriber, if you like this, go and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a subscriber, might smash that like for us. This is not the end of the video, by the way. Just thought I'd get it in early. Oh, right. Now, might have seen the bus? That's the road there, and it's the private grounds. So we need to go down this way to the stately home. No, that's the stately home. Actually, I've got a chair that I've just found. Let's see what the view's like. There's no many places to get a seat, but there's this bench we're on, and there's the view that we've got. What? I'm just lapping up the view, lapping up the sun, and lapping up the fact that I'm retired and I'm fortunate enough I'm able to do this. This is great. And that is us back at the Blue Door. There you have it. Now we've just noticed here, across the road, there's another path. But I remember the bridge in that was gone, was it? So I'm not sure if I could walk down that one to cross over the river on the other side. So I'm just going to go back the way that I come. But that is definitely something to look for. If you get up early enough, look. You can actually get parked right outside here. So, that's it. That was my wee adventure today. Out to the Blue Door. By the way, I didn't even take 10 minutes to walk back. So it just shows you how much time I wasted by stopping and chatting on the way up. You have a fantastic day. Till the next one. I'll see you.